So I want you to see what your boy Omas or Old Meaty, whatever his name is. I don't really care to say his name. I'm gonna call him Abba Preach Defender, or should I call him Abba Preach Clout Chaser? Oh, ass kisser. And what did he say about Myron and his girlfriend? Now, mind you, we're gonna see how many times this guy thinks he knows exactly, and all the vicious and personal shots that he took when he was talking about Myron Gaines. Now, mind you, he's not going to talk the same that he had with ABBA in his ABBA video. I'm going to try to do this real quick, and you can look at the videos yourself. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go.
Not too long ago on this channel, we discovered that Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit had his very first girlfriend. That he's been capping in his raps, and that this is the first time he's ever been in a romantic relationship with any woman.
When was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
Not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like a, yeah. But,
case closed.
No.
Case closed. You never had a girlfriend or a serious relationship until you met a foreigner.
Now, even though this conversation killed Myron's credibility, well, the little that he did have left.
There we go. Killed his credibility. You're the fucking dumb boy. You're the dumb kid who somebody asked you, I forgot which live stream you had, if a girl never had a boyfriend, but she only slept with people, does she knows how to be in a relationship? And he says yes, because she's been with multiple guys and she doesn't have to be in full relationships. He said some shit like that in his little podcast with his little boys.
It had a bunch of people wondering, who was this Angie? Who is this girlfriend in question? See, I don't expect Myron to be like his co-host Walter. You know, we've seen the Beyoncés that Walter has chosen in his life.
Whoa. Did you see that? I don't have to say. This is him talking about somebody else's life. Now, mind you, he didn't put that out there with the ABBA video when he was covering for ABBA. He didn't say personal shit. He brung the personal shit up. Remember, this is 2025. I don't have to. This is receipts right here. Him thinking he better than them. Okay, let's continue.
They are nothing but 304s that get pregnant or lie and get pregnant, or I don't know what that whole situation was about. I just know he got somebody pregnant and showed him his mom and all this other crazy shenanigans and stuff like that. And look, I know Walter has a disposition to smashing on 304s and getting them pregnant. That's his game. That's his bag. But I expect Myron Gaines to be somewhat of a stand-up gentleman, a class act. You know, he's the head honcho, the big cheese, the face of Fresh and Fit. So,
and here we go with the misconceptions. I hate when these people do these, they pretty much misjudge you and don't really do the full context of what people are saying just so they can be right and make commentary on you. These are the dishonest people that that I'm talking about.
when I was looking for his girlfriend, I knew she had to be a kind person. She had to be perfect, right?
Guys, anytime someone comes up to me, you know what Angie does immediately? She goes, hey, do you want a picture? And she takes the phone and she takes the picture for them. Because they'll say, oh, they want a selfie, but you know selfies always come out trash. So she literally will say, do you want a picture? And she'll take it for them. And she'll make sure it's good before we leave. That's what Angie does. She's by my side. She helps me out. If like someone comes in and like gives me like a speech of how I changed their life or whatever.
And if you see his title, he calls somebody a loser. But you're a commentary channel, right? You're supposed to be down the middle, right? You're not supposed to make it personal. Let's go back to his video and see how he's talking when it comes to ABBA. But look how he's talking about when it comes to Myron and Fresh. These commentary channels are not really... They're fucking fake and fraudulent. And it's been like that. But this is more... It's coming out more and more now.
Gives me a hug and says, you're my superhero. Right? I'm so proud to have you as my boyfriend. She literally says that shit to me. She admires me. She adores me. She's a great girlfriend. She appreciates me. She always thanks.
Now, a woman can't like Myron because in his mind, out of the billions of people, they can't have different concepts of who they like. They gotta like who he wanted them to like. In his perception. Okay.
Me for everything I do for her.
Wait, I'm supposed to be looking for Myron's girlfriend, not his assistant or his child or whatever that strange interaction was. In all seriousness, though, that's a pretty normal interaction between couples. However, I've heard Myron's words before to Kai Cenat in regards to what a girlfriend should be for a successful nigga like him.
Oh, you clown ass dude. Myron was pretty much kind of right. He called out Akash Singh that you made a video about. He called out the Kai Cenat shit. He's not with the girl anymore. Larry Wills, Kai Cenat, Akash Singh. He called out a lot of different relationships, and they turned out to be just how he said it was. But I don't see none of those videos on your channel saying that Myron was right. You did piggyback off the Akash Singh shit. All of you commentary pieces of shit who talk shit about Myron, y'all never gave him credit and his W for taking down Akash Singh. Mind you, Akash Singh had a bigger platform, and he made him crumble and leave that podcast.
So that's why I'm a little confused as to why he would phrase that. But also, this is Myron we're speaking on.
Money, and you're lit. You need to get a chick that don't give a fuck about none of that shit. She becomes your assistant. She's on camera when you tell her to be on camera. God damn, I never had this before. It's for hair growth? Oh, shit. Look what a gift Angie got me. For all you f***ers that be saying L Angie, y'all niggas wish you could have a girlfriend like this. Hot as f***, buys me gifts, isn't no
Myron, I do dream of the day where I have an assistant. Meet Angelica Camacho, a.k.a. Angie. This is Myron's newly acquired foreign, of course not black American girlfriend, who's from Venezuela. She's the one who goes...
And for some reason, y'all keep trying to project onto other niggas' dicks and tell them that they gotta get what y'all think is okay. Okay.
The title of being Fit's girlfriend. Myron Gaines, the leader of the misogynistic pack Fresh and Fit. Now, we all had doubts and wonders and worries about what this woman was like, who she would be, you know, how she could put up with the nonsense. But I'm here to set the record straight. Angie is exactly who you would think she is. She is a disciple or a follower of the same ideologies and rhetoric that Myron and Walter spit out on their Fresh and Fit podcast. That's the only way that someone will be able to put up with the type of nonsense that's being spewed from Myron. I mean, even in this picture where they are at the gym together, she has said, and I quote, "He makes me a better woman every single day." And the reason why she believes...
And you know one of the reasons why I remember this video, because I made a comment on this. I got a couple comments on here.
That is because she has fully bought into and adopted the rhetoric that Myron Gaines has put out there into the world.
My fucking girlfriend is smart, man. Don DeMarco Franco. Oh, he does have a...
So Myron was using the fact that he had a girlfriend and putting everybody to shame. Now, pretty much people lied and said that she cheated on him, but y'all would call him insecure if he didn't let her to have male friends. So they created a narrative and basically said that, yeah, let's do this.
Good days start with homemade breakfast sandwiches. Technically, so can bad days. But come on, how can you have a bad day after eating bacon and eggs smothered in Land O'Lakes cheese? Eat it like you own it.
We've interviewed almost 3,000 girls on this show. When a girl's in a relationship with a guy that she actually loves, admires, and respects, all other men in general are invisible to her. Yeah. Are there some anomalies out there? Yeah. But most women don't see other men when they're in love with their man.
Wait, but Myron, isn't that your girl? Isn't that Angie? Isn't that the woman that you said you love, the most perfect woman in the world?
Here we go. This is personal shots on the commentary channel. I don't have to lie about shit. I don't have to lie. Personal shots, but don't belong there. But why don't I go back to his own words? And we will come right back to what he said on his ABBA video, right? Personal shots, right? You don't even know Myron. You don't know him, but you got the red pill hate, right? Because it's okay to hate somebody. And mind you, this kid has because he's way younger than me. He's in his 20s. I'm in my 30s. And this kid have came on to a grift. First he standing up for screamer girls, and then after that standing up for Neela Nin, and then eventually turned on her, and then turned around and, you know, all this other stuff. But
Isn't that Angie? No. Don't tell me it happened to the Fresh and Fit guys. Again! I love circling the block on old friends because sometimes when I make a take on this platform, it takes time to develop. You know, you need to let the pot stir. It's more of a stew as opposed to something that can be made into an air fryer or something like that.
wow. And I like this. Cause this was last year. But now somehow, some way, this baby talking when it comes to Abba. Oh.
It's not an Instapot dish, it's a crock pot. So every time I see Fresh and Fit make relationship content, I just add a little bit more of an ingredient, add a little bit more seasoning, add a little bit more sprinkling. And we saw a delicious meal when Walter Weeks got exposed for him dealing with a 304. He was exposed for basically letting a woman take advantage of him. The things that he said his high value self would not do. Well, here we are again for the second course, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the first part of what continues.
And do you see it? They hate these dudes so much, it shows their hypocrisy. But when it comes to one of their guys, they don't want to call it out, right? A commentary channel. A commentary channel going after somebody because they give advice. But for some reason, we're not supposed to go to you fucking commentary guys and be like, yeah, you're biased as fuck. You talk like you know it all instead of using it as a market of, hey, they're selling something. I don't need to talk about them. Let the people who want to buy their product, let them go over there. And I'll put my own versions of this out. Instead, you badmouth somebody else's product or badmouth somebody else's views, but thinking that your views is better.
To be a long developing meal where Myron Gaines, yes, the head of the snake himself, is being exposed for having his woman Angie either cheat on him or leave him. So this says that Amro, and shouts out the Tree of Life, this is what she calls Myron. Myron goes to...
Yeah, Just Tree. Mind you, the same Just Tree who I posted on a list, who is pro Abba. Mind you, let's give you an example of Just Tree. This Abba situation has been happening for 10 days now. She hasn't made any videos on Abba. No updates, nothing. 10 days. Technically 11. She didn't make any videos. This is Just Tree. She only made one video. But she made a video about Myron. She can't resist making videos about Myron. These are 2 videos back to back about Myron. 3 videos. This is in the 2 spans. And then before that, she made a video about one of his workers. So Just Tree is not really a good, reliable source. Because she's biased as well.
And why to cover the Diddy through this city.
Let's go.
What's your inspiration for your current look? Luchador, a little bit.
Y'all can do your own research and look at these videos and basically see his bias right there. I don't need to. It's just this guy is not a good source for anything. And this is the thing that I'm talking about when it comes down to these commentary channels and how biased these commentary channels really are. And how a lot of these commentary channels are just pretend to be neutral.
Dolly Parton, a little bit Barbie. The Holy Trinity.
Don't want to mix things up between.
They pretend to be neutral, and you shouldn't take us seriously and stuff. But they have such a strong opinion about certain content creators, and not a middle ground content, not middle ground opinions. Middle ground opinions, I can understand. I have listened to hundreds of commentary channels who don't have no biases. Hundreds of them. I used to listen to, what's that guy's name? Fuck, he was a racist white supremacist, but he wasn't like that in the beginning. I'll find his name.
You're right, but yeah, but we were talking.
Okay, Stephen Molyneux. When I used to work, I forgot what I used to work. But it was when I lived down over my old neighborhood. He was a commentary channel, right? And he was good with telling stories. His name's Stephen Molyneux. And he was okay in my book. You know, he said the right things, blah, 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 whatever. And then next minute you know, as soon as he get on race, he start becoming fucking racist as shit. Talking racist, talking about all this other shit. And I'm like, okay, I get his views on race. It's okay. You know, if he favors his own race, I don't mind. I'm gonna still listen to him. Then he started talking hella shit about black people. And he started sounding real stupid with all his theories and everything else, and I bounced. I couldn't listen to somebody who's biased. But a lot of these people continue to listen to people who's biased and can't be in between. When you're a commentary channel, you're not supposed to put your personal bullshit out there. You're supposed to put commentary in there. Commentary opinions on other people, but in a way where it doesn't seem like you're on one side or the other. A fair assumption about things. You're not a commentary channel. You're a fucking reviewer. And you are a person who's trying to get other people on your side to try to make the other side look bad.
About in the future that maybe there's a world where you would have more than one wife, right?
She understands that. She knows that could potentially come down in the future.
What do you say about that?
The realities behind any of these high-end grifter salespeople that exist on the internet that surfaced over the past couple years. If you're new to this,
wow, he called them grifters, but he ain't a grifter, right? Wait. A grifter? You came into the YouTube space in 2020, while Fresh and Fit. Let's see. They showed up in 2020, but they got bigger numbers than you. So you're not a grifter. And then you see these right here. Red Pill Movement have zero real intimacy, not physical. And then that's how awesome it is. Right? They got all you are. You're not commentary channels. You're panders to a specific group to go against another group. None of you are commentary channels. None of you. So let me change the factor. From now on, we shouldn't call you guys commentary channels. We should call you panders to a specific group of people. Because that's what you do. You're not a commentary channel. Unless how many insults that you have. We gonna stop the video at 5 because I don't really want to keep.
If you want to be true to this, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. The continued success on this channel is the only thing that keeps me away from going full on grift. I promise you. Otherwise, I'd be selling snake oil. Now, back into.
And a lot of these commentary channels think that there's some high moral ground because they're not selling nothing. But you have members only in Patreon for your commentary. So you are selling your own. You're selling something. You got videos on members only. Let me show you. Oh, okay. There we go. You got videos on members only.
The video.
You have like a rotation of.
I vape, but I don't like need to vape, you know? I only do it when my friends do it. Or on the weekends. I don't know. I don't really like to think about it.
Ba-bum. Hi, I'm Burke, a small business insurance expert from Byberg.
Even if and have the control of an editor that you pay. When you do an interview like Louis Theroux did, you can't do those types of things. That's why when Myron was interviewed by Louis, he started off as a very confident guy. You know, the normal.
It was already told. Myron already showed that Louis edited a lot of shit. And he actually showed I think a 2-hour live stream that Louis lied. And he wanted a lot of shit to be like, nah, you lied. That you didn't put that all in there. Right? And also they was clowning him at the studio and shit. So let's hear what he said. Let's do it.
Gimmick that he comes off with. Same old song and dance. I'm in control of my relationship. I have all this power. I know what she wants and I know best. But when Angie, his now ex-girlfriend, got the opportunity to come on the camera and talk about their relationship, not only did Angie seem uncomfortable, but Myron even began to backtrack on some of the things that he said.
I mean, he has said that in the past. I think what...
And she was condoning. It wasn't just about promoting the sexual lifestyle, which, hey, you do what you do in your bed. I don't care about that. But it was also the idea of being a misogynist, a homophobe, somebody who was racist, all these other things. And she was co-signing these things. But 3, and I think the biggest thing that people should get from this clip is that Angie is clearly uncomfortable with this. Now, she's probably convinced herself that, one day Myron will settle down. Witty, and that they have so much oomph about themselves that they don't have to pay to play. They get play. They just get play. Inherently speaking, they get play. But none of that is the truth. Well, so now that this documentary is exposing the facade that the manosphere community has.
Wow. So all of the manosphere community. I was gonna say I was gonna try to go through this, but let's hear what he says at the end of this clip.
Hi, my name is...
I have integrity.
Monster. But what's nasty is that Stevie Knight has basically abandoned his identity because he wants...
Hi, my name...
So, it's messy because they already have had some sort of back and forth with ABBA. It is funny though, because as I scroll through the videos that Stevie Knight put out, even in his comment section, you can see many of his supporters, at least I would assume, are his supporters.
He's clipped it out. I already proved it in the previous video that he clipped it out. Because when he made a new video saying Dear ABBA fans, they actually went on his side. Because more women came out.
Aren't really rocking with the way that he is doing this. You see, I consume Stevie Knight as well from a content perspective. Pause. And in his videos, he portrays himself to be this masculine man, this testosterone-fueled guy, this guy who doesn't care about the nonsense, the feminized drama, the sissy stuff, whatever the case may be. But he, right now, looks very, very hurt, damaged emotionally, and his audience is calling him out for it. It's funny because in this...
His audience is not calling him out for it. Those are ABBA and Priest fans. And then you didn't really make the video, a new video showing that. You're just showing old shit and you're clipping shit.
This whole situation with ABBA and Libby, Stevie Knight dedicated multiple videos to prove that ABBA was some sort of hypocrite. To prove that the way that he positions himself on camera is not the way that he positions himself in real life, because he's a real, what did he say, dick slinging?
So, but that's your whole point in your Fresh and Fit videos. You misjudge them. You don't know how to actually, you don't know how to actually analyze without putting your thoughts in it. You don't know anything, and then you talk shit, and you took personal shots in all these videos that you made about Myron. And one of these videos, he called Angie a loser and stupid.
Degenerate?
A raw, dick-slinging, inseminating monster.
But what's nasty is that Stevie Knight has basically abandoned his identity because he wants to get his get back. He wants to get his revenge.
Don't that sound familiar? I mean, I don't know if Fresh and Fit did anything to you or even acknowledge you, but you made hate comments and videos against them. I mean, let me show. Wait.
Feels as though he got embarrassed in a situation that happened many months ago that people have honestly moved past.
No, people didn't move past because there's ultimate videos of talking shit about everything Stevie Knight do. And that's because Abba and Preach. Mainly Abba.
And now he wants to get his get back, and he's going to do that by any means necessary, even if it means misinterpreting a situation that is very complex.
Misinterpreting something that's very complex, that's what Red Pill is. That's what the Manosphere is. If you ask this fucking fool when the Manosphere was created, if you ask this fool what Red Pill stand for and what year it started, he wouldn't know. If you grill this guy, mind you, he stays on his little platform and his podcast with his little buddies. But I never seen him debate anybody outside of that. Just like I've been Preach. They sound familiar, right?
Even if it means propping up Abba in order to then simultaneously tear him down. It's a very weird dynamic. The whole situation is ugly. The whole situation is messy. The whole situation is reckless. It's not clean at all. Ultimately, these are private life matters, and these things should have been kept off the internet. But because there was an enemy in the commentary space of the person who was being targeted.
Wow. You didn't get that same grace to Myron. You used Just Tree, and y'all put it out there that somehow, some way, Angie cheated on Myron, and you didn't fix that situation. Wow. But it's private now when it's become Abba. Don't he sound familiar like the last guy watched TV and the other guys saying that it sound private? Wow, he's being paid off. He paying good money, man.
It became something that it should not have been. And people try to take a very complex situation, clean it up, streamline it, paint this guy to be a bad guy, call him a hypocrite, and the whole time expose them for their weaknesses. The power of commentary is real, and Stevie Knight weaponized it and turned it into some sort of revenge campaign. Look, I don't think...
Wait, ain't that what you doing in multiple videos against Myron? You got 3 videos against him. And if I type in your videos... I hope you don't have more than 5 comments about the Red Pill. Then it means that you're doing revenge against the Red Pill, or you're basically a pander for a specific group, and you're not a commentary channel.
That commentators should be pedestalized at all. To be honest with you, they're just people giving their opinions, no different than the viewing audience will do in the comment section. But ultimately, they cut the cameras on. We all have our faults, and it's okay to be the birthday, right? It's okay to put them on the main stage and make them the thumbnail. Hell, I'm sure my day will come too, but please don't.
No, let's be honest. People don't really fuck with you or like you like that, but let's see. Red Pill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11. You got 11 videos, bro. Young man, you got 11 videos against the Red Pill. You're a fucking pander now. You're not a commentary. Because I won't leave more than one comment, one review, bad review for something that I do. I mean, something that I've experienced. You have multiple videos against the Red Pill. And if I go up and down your channel, I bet you I can find more. Let's see your biggest videos. And they better not be any Red Pill videos. Dating coaches and Red Pill's not the same, so. Well, here we go. We got 1. We got 2, 3, 4. You got 4 big videos on your post 4. And I can probably go, which I don't want to do. But this is what your boy used to make videos. What videos he used to make. He tried to be a red pill content creator. That's why he don't like red pill. Did you see this? How to get ladies featuring love mods. He tried to be a jokester and it wasn't hitting as much. Is Kevin Samuels right? He tried to portray himself as a ladies' man. This is why I say you have to look at their history in order to see what they do. He wasn't a commentary channel in the beginning. He was jokes, trying to pretend he was a workout guy. He tried the pranks. And then he turned into a commentary channel. But he tried to be a red pill content creator. This is him. This is him trying to be a red pill content creator. And then he knew that going against the red pill would give him a lot of views. And he did that. Don't that sound familiar? That's what Ivan Preach did when they first came to YouTube. They tried to be red pill guys. And then they turned into commentary dudes talking about anti-red pill. Go ahead, do your research.